Hello, everyone. My name is Jamie LaRue. I'm a public librarian. In the past 2 years, we've seen an extraordinary surge in censorship attempts all across the country. Why is that? In my forthcoming book on censorship, a public librarian examines cancel culture in the US. I reflect on my time over 25 years dealing with public attempts to remove or restrict access to ideas. Why do people challenge books? Sometimes the reason they do that is personal. Often it's a result of childhood trauma. As I talk about in the book, I was traumatized by Brussels sprouts, and I have very strong feelings about Brussels sprouts, and I'm often offended by them, but my experience isn't everyone else's experience. Another reason is parental panic, and speaking as a father, there are periods in the life of your children where there are transitions. And so it's kind of going from that age of 4 to 6, the end of infancy and the beginning of childhood, or 14 to 16, which is the end of childhood and the beginning of young adulthood. And many parents think, I don't want my baby to go, I want them back. And so that's one of the reasons people challenge library materials. And I think there's also a couple of other things happening. One of them is a demographic panic. America is becoming less white, and that loss of privilege is scary for some. Often too, it's about power. It's about political power or financial power. But one of the things I realized as I was writing this book is that the pattern of the changes rising since about 2020 is very much like another time in world history, and that would be pre-World War II. Libraries have been fighting against censorship, have been standing for what we call intellectual freedom, the dignity of individual inquiry, since about 1939. Back then, there was a rise of authoritarian movements around the world. That was the year Hitler invaded Poland. In 2022, Putin invaded Ukraine. So how like that time is today, and what should citizens do about it? In this essay, I've had the chance to reflect on my experiences, and at the end, I remain deeply hopeful that all of us, regardless of political party or faith tradition, have a deep desire for meaningful conversation. The library is a good place to start. So I want to thank Fulcrum for giving me this opportunity to address what I believe is a deep issue of our time. To pick up a copy, and I hope you will, please go to fulcrumbooks.com or your local bookstore. Thank you.